A special bond of creation.
Good morning, U.S. history. Today is Wednesday, and we're going to break apart a lesson into two different parts. Normally, probably on a school day, I would teach this part that I'm going to do today, and then we would take another class day to do the writing portion of this. So we're going to break this into two parts today. So today's work may seem a little bit longer because you're going to be watching a video, about a 45-minute video on Stalin. So we're continuing to learn about the dictators of the Cold War. And this is really important for us to know because then we're going to start focusing in on what is the United States doing during this Cold War. So let's go ahead and get started. We do have a DICE assignment that is due today. So you had your notes on Mao Zedong, and then you had your highlight paragraph that should be sitting in the inboxes for me to grade. So we're going to see which one it is that we are taking for points. So I'm going to go to our random number selector since we can't have anybody roll the dice. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the number as soon as the song by Clean Bandit, Rockabye, featuring Sean Paul, says the word rockabye. So we're going to kind of do a little random selection here. It may take a second to get to that, so you can fast forward and find out here which one we turned in. Boom. There we go, stop. 1. So we are turning in our notes for a grade, and that's what I will grade for this week, this week's points for our homework assignments. All right, so let's jump out of the randomizer. So number 1, our highlighted notes. I'm going to go to your Schoology, quarantine page 4, or quarantine week 4. Then I'm going to jump to Wednesday. We can see here on Wednesday, it says, please watch this video. It's really important that you watch these videos so you can get the correct directions. And then it says, please examine your false statement, then take notes on the Stalin video. It should say the Stalin video. I'll end up fixing that. Okay. So I'm going to click into the Wednesday right here. And here's our video that we're going to watch. All right. But before you watch the video, you need to find which of the Stalin false statements you've been assigned. So what I've done is I've given you each a false statement, just like we did with the Mao Zedong assignment, where I got a false statement. I had to take notes and you had to take notes based off that false statement to try to prove that statement false. We're going to watch a video and take notes on the information that would prove that statement false. Okay. So some of you will get false statements. Oh, this document looks a little funky right now, but some of you get false statements like Stalin was a friend of the people and children. He was not. So when you watch this video, you're going to take notes that would prove Stalin is not a friend of the people and children. Some of you will get the false statement that says Stalin could be seen by the people in the world through his thorough documentation as evidence of his great leadership. So his thorough documentation of his great leadership, you're going to be taking notes that would show that he wasn't a very thorough documentation of his great leadership. The next one is Stalin was visible and majestic leader to the people, leading them to a life of prosperity and happiness. That's not true. You're going to take notes that would prove that statement false. All right. Next one is Stalin was a calm, self-confident, and humble leader. He was not. You're going to take notes that prove that wrong. And the last one is Stalin was a leader who gained loyal following by his people and administration through humility and open-minded policies. So you have received one of these statements. Take a look at which statement you have received. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write it down somewhere that you can focus that in when you watch the video. Remember, you're trying to prove that statement false. So depending on what statement you got, that's your focus. Then if you click in right here into the Myth of Stalin video, you'll click right there. It'll take you straight to a playlist because unfortunately this documentary is not all in one piece. They had to separate it into pieces of 10. So you can see this is about a 45-minute documentary, maybe about 50 minutes. And all you have to do is just play all and start that playlist. And that is what we are doing today. You're just taking your notes. You are watching the film. And that's it. So you are not assigned the writing portion of this assignment yet. We'll wait till Friday on that one. Okay. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday and been getting out to enjoy this wonderful weather. It's supposed to get a little bit cold again this weekend. So get out there, do a walk, do a hike. If you have ATVs, something like that, walk your dog. But guys, hope you're doing well. Keep it up. You guys are doing an awesome job. Stay at home, stay quarantined, social distance. We're getting through this. The word is from my sister, who is a doctor in the Denver area, is that we are flattening the curve here in Colorado. So we just have to stay persistent and keep up the great work, guys. You guys are awesome, and I miss you all a bunch. Talk to you guys later.